When you're divorcing a narcissist, your mantra should be create contrast. And that's what I'm going to explain in this video. Hi, I'm Victoria McCooey. I'm a high conflict divorce coach, a divorce mediator, and the creator of the Reclaim Your Power system. I help people every day who are right where you are, stuck in a toxic marriage to a narcissistic spouse, or already engaged in a contentious divorce from one. So when you finally figure out that you have the ability to leave a narcissistic spouse, you get caught up in the same old cycle that you've been in, that led you here, that led to the demise of your marriage, that led you to get a divorce, that made everything crumble. It's playing that game that the narcissist tries to engage you in, that how they trigger you, how they pull you in, how you take the bait every time. So let's stop that now, because your marriage is over or will be soon. You're on the road to divorcing the narcissist. You don't have to play that game anymore. So how do you do that? If you can always think in terms of creating contrast, like I said, make this your mantra, because that's going to be your North Star. That's what you always want to be doing in your mind, so that it manifests in your daily actions and words. So, for example, when the narcissist says something horrible about you, you don't attack back. You just let it go. I know it's so hard and you're programmed to react, but you can't change the narcissist. You can only change how you react to the narcissist. So you need to rise above. If you think of it in terms of creating contrast, it helps, because how's the narcissist acting? How can I be the opposite? How can I create as much contrast to that as I can? You're creating this contrast not only for your own well-being, but you're showing your children who you are versus who the narcissist is. And also, just as important, you're showing the court. Maybe, there's not a judge watching you every minute of every day, but it will come out in court papers or as illustrations or in motion practice or in some way that could be conveyed to a court. So you want to always be the contrast to the narcissist. If the narcissist never shows up to court on time, you're always going to show up to court on time. If the narcissist comes dressed like in front of the judge, like, in jeans and a t-shirt or whatever, you're going to look polished and professional and respectful. If the narcissist is always late picking up the kids, you're always going to be on time picking up the kids. So you're just carving your path out in stone that this is who you are. You're the more competent, safe, mature, responsible parent. You're showing by virtue of your actions who the narcissist is. Now, if you're just like the narcissist, right? If you're doing all the same things, if you're yelling at him as much as he's yelling at you, or if you're telling the kids things about him, but you're upset that he's telling the kids about you, you're no different. And the court's just going to say, well, they're both bad. They're both bad parents. What are you going to do? They're just the same. That's not going to help you, right? And it's so hard. I'm not trying to judge you. I know how hard it is not to retaliate. When they're doing something bad to you that's hurting you or hurting your children, you want to retaliate. But the best form of retaliation is to keep doing what you do best. Keep doing you. Keep on the high road. Keep doing the right thing, because it's just going to amplify for everyone, for the kids, for the court, for the lawyers, for everyone, how bad the narcissist is, what they're doing. So can you see, like, if you go over on their team, if you're doing the same thing, that's not going to help you. It's hard. I'm not going to lie. It is really hard, but you can do it. And if you need some help, then you can reach out to me. I'll put a link in the description below where you can get right on my calendar and book a call with me. I am so certain that creating contrast is the most important thing that you can remember, that I made a t-shirt just for fun for you to wear as a reminder. No one else will understand that it's about the narcissist but you. So it says currently creating contrast. So I'll link it below and you can order yours. Did you find this information helpful? I hope you did. If you liked this video, will you please give it a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I've linked a couple of other videos here that I think you might also like, so I hope I see you in the next video.